be the greatest country in the world. And it is worth fighting for. It is worth bleeding for. And if it takes it, it's worth dying for the greatest country that this world has ever seen.
Welcome to, it's your Monday morning. It's mine too. It's all of ours. Welcome to the Dear America program, and welcome to our Dear America family. I don't know if we're on Facebook or not this morning. We've got some technical difficulties. It's Monday. It wouldn't be exciting without it. Oh, there's trade wars with Canada and Mexico. There's tariffs everywhere. I'm going to start putting tariffs on my kids. Like whatever, if they don't take the trash out or something like that, you get a tariff. So, I mean, it seems like a pretty good little economic diplomacy there. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to make sure that you know that it is your responsibility. Please hit like, hit share on this episode, and get into the chat. Get into the comment section and participate. We love it. We're here on Rumble. If you're still watching it under the Google overlords over there on YouTube, welcome there as well. But we encourage you, get over here on Rumble and join the chat. We got a lot of stuff to get into, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a full house here today. And I want to bring them on because it's already been a zesty little conversation we've been having before we got this thing started. So hit like, hit share. Let me see some American flags in the chat. Pop them up there. Let's blow this thing up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We need you guys to hit that thumbs up button on Rumble at least 2,000 times on today's episode. Show us some love, and we'll give it right back. All right. Without further ado, have no fear. Producer Royce is here.
Good morning, everybody.
Royce,
good morning.
Royce, when do you sleep? What's your sleep schedule? You're up all the time.
I go to bed about midnight. I wake up about 6:30, maybe 7 if I'm sleeping in.
Yeah.
So I get some sleep.
You're a night owl.
Too crazy.
Are you just always? I'll say this: when you're awake, you're always working.
Yeah.
Seems to
pretty
me,
much
anyway.
is how it goes.
You're always working, and of course, he hasn't been deported yet, but there's rumors. As long as he's here, you'll still be able to get the margaritas and the tacos, folks. Mexican Tony is in the house. What's up?
ICE is hot on my trail. They will be here soon. What? I don't understand. Why do we have to keep telling everybody about liking the show or hitting the like button? We average, 17,000 people watching live all the time. Why can't you just hit the like button?
Just do it.
I mean, just do it. Hit the like button. You don't want me to go Dark Tony on you guys, come after you. So just do it. Good morning, by the way.
That sounds like a threat. I like it. I'm down with it. Tony, I want to ask you a question. Have you seen all these videos of everybody saying, you're not going to get our tacos, you're not going to get our burritos, our enchilada, you're not going to... I'm like, there's legal Mexicans here. I mean, that own restaurants and own... Mm-hmm. I don't know, like, you can't just cut us off from that kind of stuff, so...
So was there a question there, or was?
I just want to know what's the deal with that. Like, I mean, just to be confirmed, we do still have legal Mexican people in this country.
You know what? I think so. I have. Yep. I think we do. I can't 100%. Speak for everybody, but yeah, I believe we do.
It just seems like an empty threat to me. But anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
And then, of course, everybody's favorite redneck. We can always throw him in a ditch and he'll come out with a meal. Everybody's favorite redneck. Hey, Hot Seat Todd in the house.
You guaranteed it. I just think it's funny that we're having a conversation like you ask if there's legal Mexicans here. You were literally just talking to one.
I know. Well, I just want to confirm. You know what? Every now and then I might need to see some papers or something like that. I mean, they were going crazy in the streets of Dallas yesterday and shutting down the highways, dude. In L.A. It's
insane,
just, I mean,
and I'm telling you that we're this close to passing that $1,000 bounty here in Mississippi. I'm telling you, I'm finna gather up the boys. We going hunting.
You got a side hustle all planned out.
Bro, I'm telling you. Get ready for them in Mississippi. I'm coming.
Rock and roll. We're living in crazy times, and the guy that can make sense out of all of it is the fearless deer leader himself, G.A. Graham Allen's in the house. Graham Allen, how are you, my brother?
What up, what up, what up?
What's up?
All right, what's going on, everybody? Hey, first of all right, I want to see if you are positive that Canada and Mexico, who suck, by the way, are going to lose this trade war. I want to see CLC in the chat. I want to see some cry libs cry blow up in the chat right now. Look, okay, I guess I need to say something because I see a lot of people, and I want to see CLC in the chat. I want you to blow it up in the chat. I see so many people. Where is Graham? Where I'm back. So let's freaking get CLC going in the chat right freaking now. Blow the chat up. Break the chat for all I care. Let's do it. Let's go. CLC, I want the chat to break. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so I see a lot of people asking the question, where is Graham? And so here's the thing. I'm in Washington, D.C. right now. You know, the thing that I can say is, you know, the administration has asked me to help them a little bit. And so I'm here in D.C. trying to do that. I'm trying to help the administration out in some ways. And that has kind of taken me away for a minute until we can get some, you know, real understandings about what's happening, how things are going and stuff like this. That's the truth. I'm in DC right now, trying to do what I believe that you guys actually would want me to do. Let's go. CLC's in the chat. I love you guys. I pride the fact that this show has become more than just a show, that, you know, the administration looks to us and looks to me and people on this show to help bring America back. You know, we've got a chance and an opportunity. And no, this is not me making any kind of formal announcement. This is me just kind of telling you guys, I'm here in DC trying to help at the current moment. If there's something to tell you guys formally, you guys will be the first to know. I promise you that. But the one thing I love about Dear America is that it is bigger than me. It is bigger than just Graham Allen. And if you're coming here just for Graham, I got to be honest with you, you've missed the point of Dear America. You know, I think Dear America is bigger than just me. And if you agree with that, let's get some American flags in the chat right now, because Chad, Todd, Tony, Royce, they have been holding it down in an amazing fashion. And the thing I've always wanted to do is that, guys, if I died tomorrow, Dear America should live on, whether I'm here or not. And so thank every one of you for showing up. I see those American flags in the chat. Let's give it up for Chad, Todd, Tony, Royce, everybody. Let's get the American flags going, because they've been holding it down 100%. This show should exist not based around one person. This show should exist for truth across the board. And that's what it's here for. Look at all the flags in the chat, guys. Look, that's for you guys. That's for Chad. That's for Todd. That's for Tony. That's for Royce. Round of applause to you guys. And Chad, I haven't trained you at all, but I've trained the other ones well. So,
and can we just say the real reason why Graham hasn't left DC is because he ain't flying.
I'm for dang sure I'm not flying right now.
He doesn't know how to leave.
He ain't flying.
Yeah. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Even if I wanted to come home, I for dang sure ain't flying right now. That's the truth. And
He's
so anyway,
Uber all the way from DC.
Anyway, if I can just be serious for one more second, I know we got a big show to get in. Look, there's a lot of craziness going on right now. We have a country to save, okay? And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help in however I can. And if there's anything to talk about with you guys, I promise you'll know. But again, this show exists whether I'm here or not. And I think it's testament to the fact that the administration wants to hear from people like me. It's a testament to the fact of the show that you, the audience, have helped create over the past decade. I think it's a testament to the power that this show has become. And so anyway, all right, enough of the sappy crap. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but first we got to get into our first sponsor of the day, and that is the Wellness Company. Ladies and gentlemen, there is definitely some sicknesses going around. I had the flu. Guys, say a prayer for my entire house. Back in South Carolina, Alyssa, the kids, all of them have, the neurovirus. All right, or whatever that's going around. So right now, the pandemic people have got the flu, they've got the neurovirus, they got COVID-19, and then they got something else going around. And the reality is, if they're going to try to lock us down again, if they're going to try to tank Trump's economy, all this stuff, they're going to let all this crap happen. The only way to not comply is to be prepared. And the only way that you can be prepared is to go to twc.health/Graham and get your contagion kits right now. That's twc.health/Graham. Promo code Graham is going to save you $30 plus free shipping on these life-saving medications that, given the circumstances, all of a sudden become illegal to get, like ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, and the list goes on and on. How can you support us at Dear America? You can support the sponsors that support us. Go to twc.health/Graham. Promo code Graham is going to save you some money plus free shipping. Go to twc.health/Graham right now. All right, if you guys are ready to get into the show, Chad, I can't see a dang thing. So what are we talking about now?
Well, I think we need to start off with something that's fun for some people to watch, and then sort of makes you want to vomit a little bit. Just kind of throw up in your mouth. Kamala Harris's stepdaughter.
God.
She posted this video. TikTok or Instagram, doesn't matter, but she wants to, I guess, show you her little beauty routine, and I use that term loosely.
We need some throw up emojis in the chat right now.
Vomit emojis.
Some vomit emojis in the chat right this second.
And listen, I'm going to stand in solidarity with her right here. I'm just going to go ahead and put my pink hat on right here.
Oh gosh!
And I'm ready for the parade.
What is that?
Are you kidding me?
I'm ready for the parade. All right, that's the Imhoff. That's
You
Doug
look like
Imhoff.
a Teletubby.
Yeah.
All right. People are throwing up. They don't even know why they're throwing up. So let's just play the video. We're going to play it in its entirety because you are going to suffer with us. We're all going to suffer together, but you need to hit that like button, hit that share button right now. Comment. Facebook has just screwed the pooch today, and it's not working. So Rumble is up to you. Let's pull this out. Play this clip. Let's go.
I started growing out my body hair around 6 years ago. It was never a conscious decision to go against the grain. It was more of a personal grooming choice, a laziness thing. What I did realize about having body hair is someone always has something to say about it, whether it's good or bad. There's something very shocking still about body hair. Most commonly I see, I bet you smell bad, or damn, that's dirty. Little did and do they know I'm as clean as a whistle and heavily moisturized thanks to fur oil. I've been using this heavily in my daily routine for as long as I've had body hair. It was the first brand that made me feel really accepted for the choices I made around my hair. I love that it's an all-in-one product that I can use on my hair, skin, and other personal areas without fear of irritation or the dreaded sticky post-oil application feeling. You can use my code ELLA20 for 20% off your first order.
At Fur Oil.
Fur oil. I guess it's
Hold on. Look it up. Royce, look it up right now. Find me the website Fur Oil. I have to see it for myself. We have to investigate this together.
No.
Give me some throw up emojis in the chat. That's gross.
I just find
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is a legitimate business.
No, it's a deal.
I just
It's
find it
hilarious.
ironic that she mentioned her other personal areas.
Ingrown concentrate.
Bro,
So when you're growing out your fur, if you get an ingrown hair, oh my.
She's got more underarm hair than I do. Like, I mean, good
Yeah,
Lord.
there's a lot going on there, dude. And we're not even going to go anywhere else besides the armpits. The armpits are enough.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this girl.
She's got more underarm hair than I do. I mean, I've got
That's
some.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, she's got more than I do.
saying.
What in the world?
I was expecting her to hold up a crossbow and
She's getting ready for her audition of the remake of Last of the Mohicans. Is what's going on.
Oh my
She's,
gosh! I've seen European female runners that are got.
Oh god, dude, this was almost in the White House. Like, think about that. This was almost there. On a national. Okay, all right.
You know, last
Okay.
night I was gonna set up a camera while I was clipping my toenails and like live stream it, but then I changed my mind. I was like, nah, that's probably gonna be too much. But after seeing her, I was like, all right, I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, please, Tony, live stream your toenail clip. And
I'm
let's move
going
on to
to
some,
because-
let's move on to
Obviously, if she
God, I
can do something
can't.
like this, I can too.
I can't. All right, let's move on, please.
You know what?
Let's
This
go.
is worse. This is worse when they gave Woman of the Year to Bruce Jenner. All right, some good news, and I got we got to give some credit to the Dear America family because Graham, you've always been good at mobilizing the army of trying to get people to put some pressure on your congressmen and your senators. And Lindsey Graham, he's confirmed that he is going to vote right in some cases when it comes to Tulsi, RFK, and Cash.
Let's hear what the 1990s LGBT man has to say. Let's play it.
Assuming you're a yes on RFK Jr., assuming you're a yes on Kash Patel, what about Tulsi Gabbard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be yes on her. I was waiting to.
All right, that's it. That's all you need to hear from Lindsey. Okay, I'm on Tucker Carlson's train. Just say it, man. It's
Just say it.
2025. Just if you're gay, say you're gay. I don't agree with the lifestyle, but for the love of God, just, come on. But either way, this is what pressure campaigns do. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to be calling every GOP senator you got. Murkowski, McConnell, and Collins, those of you that live in those states, if you guys are not actively picketing outside of their offices, I don't know what you're doing. Let's get some LGS. Lindsey Graham sucks both literally and figuratively. Get us some LGSs going
Graham,
in the chat. Yes.
How much do you think these guys like Lindsey Graham are feeling the pressure of this USAID investigation? They're probably on the hot seat.
Hey,
they're going to have to kowtow now.
There's a reason that these people are going to fold very quickly. And we'll talk about that at the end of the show. It's in the title of this thing. Zelensky has dropped a bombshell, and we'll get into that in a bit. But look, let's get some LGSs in the chat. Lindsey Graham sucks. Everybody hates this guy. I know a lot of people hate me. I know. But not everyone hates me. I have yet to find a single person that's like, Lindsey Graham's a good guy. Nobody.
No.
Nobody out there at all. Either way, you have to keep the pressure campaigns up. I think Kash Patel's the easy end. I actually even think he'll probably get a Democrat or two that votes for him. I really do. Kash Patel, I'm going to be honest, dude, he killed it. And I know you guys have probably talked about it, but I wasn't here. He killed it. It was a masterclass. There was not one thing that happened that he did not flip it right back on them and just punch them right in the face.
My favorite moment of Cash is when that senator was like, I could spend hours talking about this.
You
and
got,
Cash just
got
goes,
2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes.
You got 2
So,
minutes.
Just
who
sits
do you
back.
think?
I
Who do
was
you
like,
think the hard? Who do you think the hard
Tulsi.
ask is? Tulsi.
Tulsi,
Not RFK.
100%. Nope. I think RFK is going to be fine. I think they've shifted all the attention to Tulsi Gabbard. And so you need to keep the pressure campaign on. You cannot back down. You cannot stop. We must keep the pressure on these weak-spined Republicans. There's about 48 hard yeses on everything. Okay, but we've got a 53-seat majority, so there's about 6 people every nomination. So Murkowski, Collins, and Mitch McConnell are out. Okay, they're out. They're going to be no's. Okay, so we can't lose a single one moving forward. You need to keep the pressure campaigns up across the board. We can't back down on this. But I think Tulsi's going to be the hardest one to move forward. But as we've proven, these people are weak, and you, the people, have the power. So keep the pressure campaigns up. All right.
You were talking.
Next.
You were talking, Graham, about being able to work with the administration and do some things, and how they're allowing certain voices like your own to come in there and do certain things to help. And I know there are a lot of people who are asking, and there's a lot of things we don't even know how to answer that question at this point. But proof of that is the Pentagon has informed the resident press corps that, like NBC and New York Times and NPR and all Politico, they're out. They're listening to voices like ours.
Peace
They're
out.
listening. And so, the Pentagon's doing the same thing. And people are losing their mind over this. I think Katie Couric came out and said, this is how free speech dies, or this is how, the press becomes corrupted, because we're going to get these biased people in here like the New York Post and Breitbart and OAN and HuffPost to come in there. So,
Well,
that's a good
I
thing,
mean,
in my opinion.
no, I think it is a good thing. I think that no specific, and honestly, this is just the genius of Pete Hegseth, okay, and why he was the perfect person to become SecDef, is because Pete also gets the attack against free speech at the same time, okay, on top of all the military side of things. So it should have never been, in my opinion, ask yourself this question: why did we have a permanent seat in the Pentagon for only these few news organizations? That was it. it should be a revolving door. Hey, every year we change out. You want to have the epitome of free speech. There's more than 6 news outlets, okay? And so every year we're going to rotate these people out. Freaking next year, instead of OAN, it'll probably be Newsmax. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I think this should be a revolving door. If you like this idea, I don't know, give us some American flags in the chat. I think this is a genius idea. I think that this is the way it should have been the entire time. And some of the things, that these new secretaries are going to do, some of the things that Donald Trump is doing, should have been common sense from the get-go. But we're finally doing it, and so I think it's great.
And there's always been a rotation, but the problem is these specific ones that we're talking about now that are now being allowed in, they weren't allowed in. And so there's people who say, well, we don't want an echo chamber or whatever, and I can appreciate that. We don't want that.
There's been a rotation, Chad. So there's been a rotation on press secretary days out of the Pentagon. People will come in. But NBC had a perma studio in there. No, that was NBC's studio spot. Like, no one else was allowed to be in that spot. And so there were people that they had offices in the Pentagon. And so literally now those people walked out with brown boxes like, nope, you're out. And these people now have the office for the next year. Yeah. And then next year they'll rotate again. And so, yeah, you're right. There was a rotation in the press room on press days, but these people had legit offices in the Pentagon.
I have to ask this. We're talking about, because this is all new to me here. So you're talking about news outlets having offices inside the Pentagon? Why is that even allowed to happen anyway? Because
freedom of the press, bro. Like that was the thing. But it was only for specific ones that got the office.
Well, I'm sorry. I think they all need to get out. Like that's DOD, man. You don't need press in there. I mean, that just, you know how easy it is for a general to walk across a hall and be like, "Hey, dog, guess what's about to happen?" Like,
well,
no,
man, you can't. I mean, but them's the rules right now, bro. Freedom of the press. Like even the Pentagon has to make readily available information to the press. They just do. And
yeah,
so,
but
anyway.
To Todd's point, the press shouldn't be allowed to overhear things. They can be told what they can tell.
Dude, have a little
shouldn't be
building.
able, like if a general walked by and was like, "Yeah, we're about to bomb these people."
Yeah, have a little building outside the Pentagon where you have press briefings every day, and that's it. But not in my Pentagon, not inside my Pentagon.
I agree. That's wild.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, but the Pentagon, just for people who don't know, the Pentagon can fit 5 U.S. capitals in it. All right, so the press has their little spot in the whole totality of the Pentagon. And so, I don't know what credentials they have as far as can they go everywhere. I highly doubt it. You know what I mean? There's different clearance level badges in the Pentagon. I don't believe that the press has the ability just to walk wherever they want to go. I think, they're refined to their little quarters.
Yeah, but nevertheless, stuff is being talked about in the food court,
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like they're sitting there in front of like Popeye's chicken, and over here like 3 generals talking about invading wherever, and they're like,
it's not like that. I mean, you want to say it's not like that, but then again, we've seen some crazy things that aren't like that.
It's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
There's also not supposed to be cocaine in the White House, but
That's true. I have a question before we move on. Before we move on. Why are they shifting all their attention to Tulsi Gabbard now, Graham? Is it because she used to be a Democrat, or is it because
she's the easiest target? Yeah, she was on the terror list or the watch list and all this other kind of stuff.
Don't be fooled. It's because she's a woman.
Somebody said, are you going to file for a press pass, Graham? Yes, Dear America's already filed for our press pass. But I want to put some context to this because there's some big time misunderstandings about this. There is no perma seat for new journalistic outlets. That's not it. They have assigned a new permanent seat for new independent media that they're going to approve. They're not going to approve all 10,000 people that did it, but they're going to approve a lot that rotate out and things like that. And so, if Dear America gets it, we might only be able to be in there once
Not
or
you,
twice
Todd.
Come on.
No, listen,
and
Graham.
We
you
would
weren't here.
never send Todd
Not
into
you.
the White House.
Graham,
press
you
office.
weren't here, but we ran an exercise, and I got to say, I'm slightly on Team Todd for this one. I think that is the most entertaining outcome. We ran an exercise.
If
and
it
Todd
had
performed
been
flawlessly.
If it was a Democrat press secretary, sure. Not Caroline. No.
I mean, to use Todd's phrase, I love him like a play cousin. But and again, if you're worried about the press in there with the generals, you got to remember Mark Milley was calling China on the phone, telling them that we would let them know if there was going to be any sort of attack. Hey, on another line of good news.
We've got to get going, man. We're 25 minutes into this show.
We hope Chuck Schumer is now officially under investigation by the Department of Justice for making threats against conservative U.S. Supreme Court justices. What's going to happen? You think anything's going to happen with this?
Dude, at this point, I mean, here's the thing. You've got Donald Trump on a tear that they just don't care anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I would love it. I think absolutely 100%. We don't need to play him because he's a loser and a liar, and everybody knows it. Hey man, I choose vengeance today. Like, more than normal. And so, go for it. Take them down. All right, what we got next?
We got Birch Gold.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the middle of a trade war. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But, here's the thing. We as Americans, if you have cancer, right? Are you just going to be like the Canadians and it'll be fine and or are you going to do what you got to do to handle it? And like many people know, sometimes it's a little pain in the beginning to get to where you're going. If you're going to the gym, you want to get healthier. It's a little pain in the beginning to get where you're going. That's probably going to be what happens with these trade wars initially, okay? Well, we're tariffing everybody, not just Canada, Mexico, everybody, all right? Literally, South Africa or South America, just yesterday, President's like, we're tariffing you because you're killing all the white farmers down there. Like we're going after everybody. We ain't playing no more. So there's going to be some initial pain for Americans, okay? But we have to stand firm and stand strong that we are on the war path to fix our country. We are not going to be addicted to opioids anymore. Well, you know what I mean? Like we're going to go to rehab. We're going to do this thing and do it right. But you can lessen the blow on your bank account with our friends at Birch Gold, okay? Text the word Graham, that's GRAHAM, to 989898 right now. I'm going to appeal to you, the audience, really quick. Look, you ask all the time, how can you support us? Hey, these sponsors allow this show to continue to be free and continue to be available to you guys all the time. You can support us right now by simply texting, while you're watching this show, the word Graham, GRAHAM, to 989898 right now. They're going to call you and find out your information and send you a free information kit. That's it. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you, but it's free. And it's an easy way for you guys to support us. So if you want this show to continue, you guys have to do your part and support the sponsors that support us. So please text the word Graham to 989898 right now. Or if you're old school, you can go to birchgold.com. But why do that? Just text the word Graham to 989898 right now. All right, what do we got? Let's go next.
We have got this was a joke. I mean, this looked like a SNL skit.
Oh man!
Oh my gosh, this was beautiful.
The DNC trying to do their rules for voting for their chair and vice chair. Just watch this. I mean, they're so confused. They don't even know their own rules anymore. Play this clip.
We're finding out ways to expedite this. Because of our gender balance provisions on this next ballot, you will be able to vote for 2 candidates of any gender on the next ballot. Okay? So on this next ballot, you will be able to vote for 2 candidates of any gender on the next ballot. If 2 candidates receive...
he doesn't know.
I'm going to turn to Helen to clarify this last
The
part.
D on his thing stands for dumb...
Come on, Helen, tell us about it.
You are in this
God, it's Martha
next
Stewart's
ballot
grandmother.
where you have 2 votes, as the chair has said, you may vote for 2 males,
Your baby's
2
gonna
females,
burn.
No, you
2
can't.
of any gender. Okay? Nope, you can't do that because
Oh.
we've got to balance. You could vote for 1 of any gender. Okay? Or no, non-binary gender. Excuse me. It is late. Okay.
Yeah.
Graham.
Okay,
Nobody
me
knows
and
what's going on over there.
Graham,
Nobody
me and
knows
you are
what
the
rules
only
are.
ones that's going to get this, but those rules right there are more complicated than VA math. Like,
Yes.
like, oh my
Hey,
God.
look. So basically, for just to summarize, they got caught up because the 2 people that won were both white dudes.
White
And
dudes.
Mayonnaise sandwich white.
And they were trying to say, like, hey, we can't have just 2 white guys win this thing. Like, we got to vote a non-binary in here. Like, we got to vote a ladyboy in. Like, we got to.
Well, I thought that's
we
what
gotta
David Hogg was.
Well, but he doesn't identify as such. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
anyway, this was them trying to do what Democrats do: keep DEI alive and well. And they're all morons. At this point, I think it's pretty safe to say every one of these people represent the worst mentally of our society. These people are the type of people that they're the reasons why we have don't put your child in this cooler warnings. They're the reason why we have directions on shampoo. We need that for
Do not
people
put
like
hair
this.
dryer in the bathtub.
Yeah. Do not run with scissors. Don't do this. This was created for people with this. All right, but let's keep going.
So while they're introducing all these people, these potential chairs and vice chairs for the DNC, they're introducing people. And again, this is like a Saturday Night Live skit. Pop it up there. Here's how this one lady, I don't know their gender rules or whatever, so I'm just going to go with lady, decided to introduce herself. Listen to this.
Oh, this is epic.
And we'll begin with the opening statements. Each candidate
got RuPaul
will have
and
30
Peppermint Patty
seconds.
over here.
Shut
we'll
up,
start
Todd.
with Dr. Quintessa Hathaway.
Good evening, everyone. It is my desire to be the next DNC chair. And I just want to give you all a little bit of something that's been on my heart here over the last couple of days. You fight on, you fight on, you fight on, you fight on. When your government is doing you wrong, you fight on, oh, you fight on.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
And
Lord.
then I love the look. Like that was the most profound statement I've ever made in my life.
Yeah.
That's right.
A little
That's
pomp
right.
and
You know,
circumstance.
but
What is it about these Democrats? They're either going to go grab a beer so they can seem like the common person, or they're going to get into the preacher mode of the black church type deal.
I have an extra clip that's not in the script that I just had to look up that I remember that I saw, because you guys talked about how they voted 2 white guys in and they had to vote in a non-binary, right? Well, this was one of the non-binaries. If you've seen this clip, have you guys seen
I
this?
haven't. Play it. Let's
Oh
get
my God.
CLC going in the chat. CLC in the chat.
Todd, I need you guys to be quiet until the very end, because there's a
Yeah,
very
Todd,
important
shut up.
note
What is
at
wrong
the
with you
very
today?
end.
Quit talking during the thing.
All right, pay close attention. Listen.
My name is Troy Blackwell. I know that I'm a new face to many of you, but I'm a proud Afro-Latino from the South Bronx, New York. I got into this work because at the age of 18, unfortunately, I was the victim of a hate crime. Today, I stand before you as one of the first non-binary candidates to run in the DNC's 177-year history. I'm proud to be the only Afro-Latino in this race. I'm asking you to take a chance on someone like me, a proud, non-binary Afro-Latino from the South Bronx.
The final tally of votes, Troy Blackwell, 0.
Dude, I was cracking up last night when I watched this clip. Troy Blackwell, 0.
Hey, Tony.
Afro-Latino.
What is an Afro-Latino?
My question exactly. Does anybody know what
I'm
an
assuming
Afro-Latino is?
half Latin guy, half black. Well, my bigger question is: are you seriously, anybody who knows a Democrat and you're watching this, are you guys seriously like, oh yeah, that's my party. Oh, that's great. I mean, it is just mind blowing that these people are out there. The lady was singing. She was literally singing her intro.
Man.
I mean, come on.
I don't see any other way
serious?
we have another Democrat president for the next 20 years. I don't see it.
Hey, Graham, can I have a raise?
But they
Come
got,
on, man.
As you said,
serious?
they got a couple of white dudes. That was the deal. And everybody's favorite shooting survivor, David Hogg from Parkland High School,
Who wasn't even there.
even there, but has made a career off of his perceived victimhood. To Todd's point, whiter than white on rice, on a paper plate, on a sheep in a snowstorm.
Mm-hmm.
David
He
Hogg.
looks like
hello.
He's Afro-African.
Oh my God!
All right, back it out.
That
David
dude is
Hogg.
awesome, man. That dude is awesome.
Oh my gosh, David Hogg looks like Mick Jagger and a gay turtle had a kid.
For real.
And here
You've
you
never
go.
seen David Hogg and Ella Emhoff in the same room.
All right, play it. Here we go.
Are you ready to go on the offense? Yeah! Are you ready to go on the offense? Yeah! We have to win back our young people. I am the only candidate in this race for any of these positions that is under 30. We had a 20-point shift to the right of our young people. We must show our young people we give a damn about them, that we support them, and we invest in them. I have raised over $11 million in the past year to support the future of our party, because I don't just
And you lost.
I don't just talk the talk. I also walk the walk and I knock the knock in doors across the country, but I'm counting on you in this moment right now. I need your support. Please vote for me. Thank you so much.
All right, pause.
And behind him is the new Disney version of Megamind back there.
He needs to win back the young. He needs to win back the young vote, and they lost.
Listen, if Beyonce couldn't bring them in, David Hogg ain't bringing them in.
No, dude. Hey, I'm all for this. I am so glad that Heil Hitler here won. I'm so glad that this guy won, because there's zero chance that we lose if he is the DNC vice chair.
1,000%.
And where's the Hitler calls for this? Like, this is the ultimate white power symbol I've ever seen. And so anyway, all right, let's keep going.
Pull up our friend Scott Pressler's post. He even started with the Dear America. You got to appreciate that.
I saw that, Scott. We need to add a TM, like a trademark at the end of that.
Add a little DA in the chat, little DA for Dear America, show some love. But Scott said the Democrats just elected rabid anti-gun activist David Hogg as vice chairman for the DNC 2023. Hogg posted, "You have no right to a gun. To every hunter/gun owner in America, it's time to vote. 30% of Pennsylvania hunters are not registered to vote." It's astounding.
Yeah, dude, I think that this is great. I actually think that this is great for us. And, I support this 100%. Let this idiot be in charge.
Please do. I mean, your only qualifications is you didn't die. Like, congratulations.
No, he wasn't even there.
I know. That's what I'm
you
saying.
claimed to be there.
He was that Dane Cook skit where he was like, I heard a commotion and then I came out of my house to
say, hey, I heard it on January 6th.
And then I came out.
And to say something, this is kind of weird, but if you read his statement thanking everybody, he talked about his dad and how, like, his dad was military, was an FBI agent and all that stuff. Don't you think it's kind of ironic that his dad was a federal agent and he didn't show up to school that day? I'm just saying.
A lot of it's odd, but I promise you, David Hogg has been primed this entire time to do exactly what he's doing right now. But he's still weak. He weighs, $110. Let's talk about the tax network, Graham.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of things happening with the IRS right now. And the one thing I know for certain is that if you try to call the IRS for anything, they're not your friends. They're blood-sucking, godless vampires. But two, you can't get any help. And the biggest thing is you shouldn't try to talk to these freaking leeches on your own anyway. You need to contact my friends at Tax Network USA by going to tnusa.com/Graham for a free private consultation. The answers to your questions is this: who have I used to fight the IRS? None other than Tax Network USA. That is 100% true. Tax Network USA is my de facto legal representation against the IRS. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you, the IRS hate these guys because they support conservative voices against the IRS. So what are you waiting for? Don't talk to these blood suckers on your own. Get some real representation for God-fearing conservative patriots. Go to tnusa.com/Graham. That's tnusa.com/Graham to get a free private consultation and find out how you can fight back against the IRS today.
Yeah, speaking of bloodsuckers, Justin Trudeau, soon to be former prime minister, president, whatever he is in Canada, he pushed back. He's basically trying to play tough on this whole deal. Play the clip, boys.
All right. Well, hold on. Before you play the clip, this is where we remind everybody. Now is the part of the show where we remind you to hit that like button and hit that share button. Comment in the comment section. If you believe America is going to come out on top, give us some American flags in the chat right now. We're going to play, Blackfacer Trudeau's response here. And then we're actually going to try to talk you guys through, because you got a lot of left-leaning paid Democrat shills that are trying to make it out like, oh, God, this is terrible. Look at all this. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We'll talk you through it. But let's listen to what Sissy Girl Pants, SSGP, Sissy Girl Pants has to say here. Let's listen.
Tonight, I am announcing Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods. This will include immediate tariffs on $30 billion worth of goods as of Tuesday, followed by further tariffs on $125 billion worth of American products in 21 days' time to allow Canadian companies and supply chains to seek to find alternatives. Ce soir, j'annonce.
All right, no one cares.
He is so light. He is so. Nobody wants your cuck ham. That's what I'm calling Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon is not bacon. Okay,
It's not.
Can we all just finally tell the truth for 5 seconds? It is an inferior ham across the board. It is the spam of the bacon world. We are not. No.
Canadian spam ham. That's what we're calling it from now on. And to the point right here, if you look at that deal and you look at, Canada's GDP is 2.14 trillion, US is 27.36 trillion. You guys, y'all don't have a dog in the fight. Trump doubled down on this thing. He put a tweet out there and basically said, look, we pay hundreds of billions of dollars to subsidize Canada. Why? There's no reason.
You gotta do the voice, man. You gotta do the voice. What are you doing?
We don't need anything they have. We have unlimited energy, should make our own cars, and have more lumber than we can ever use. Without this massive subsidy, Canada ceases to exist as a viable country. Harsh, but true. Therefore, Canada should become our cherished 51st state. Much lower taxes and far better military protection for the people of Canada. And no tariffs.
Was that Mexican Donald Trump?
It got there.
How you say tariffs?
And in Trudeau, now I'm going to do it in French.
Now you sound like a Creole.
All right, so here's the thing. So you got a lot of people. First, here's Greg Abbott saying, "Careful, Trudeau. The Texas economy is larger than Canada's, and we're not afraid to use it." Here's the reality of the thing. All right, you've got your Crassiton, brothers who I'm pretty sure love each other more than they should, and you've got all these people that are being paid to put fear in the American people. Here's my thing. Canada is saying, "Oh, we're going to target red states more as well." Bring it on, you freaking loser. You think for 5 seconds that I can't do without your syrup? I don't give a flying balls about none of your stuff. Oh, you're going to take your Canadian liquor away? Whoop-de freaking do.
Jack
the
Daniels,
red states,
hello.
The red states are natty ice anyway.
That's a fact, baby.
Forget. Nobody gives a crap. We're Coors lattes. Nobody cares about any of your stuff. Canadian bacon on pizza at Pizza Hut. Who cares? No one cares. And here's the thing. Mexico and Canada are joining together. They're joining forces on this stuff. We're going to make avocados harder on you to get. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Like, I don't care. Look, temporary pain for permanent America First success. And here's the other thing. I put a post out publicly, bookmark it. I give it 30 days max. That's the max they can hold out. They can hold out for 30 days. And it's not just because Mexico and Canada's economies together aren't even $4 trillion together, like put together. America is 33, some have it up to $35 trillion a year that we bring in. The Texas economy alone is bigger than Canada's. Yeah. Screw these people. And here's the thing. They even had a clip of a premier. I guess a premier is like their version of a senator or something like that. Like, I don't really know. But literally, the whole point was, came on an American TV show, news network, to say, the biggest thing is we're just hurt. Like we can't believe that our biggest ally would do this to us. Cut it out. Like, just stop it. Like, that's literally what dude, it's the weakest crap I've ever heard in my life. Can you imagine if the president of the United States came on live TV and was like, look, China, just cut it out. Okay. Just stop it. Stop doing it.
You know what else hurts is being ripped off by Canada.
Correct.
Year over year, our closest
Correct.
allies. We're being robbed of hundreds of billions of dollars from this country that need us to survive. That's the point here. We're not trying to rip them off. We're trying to help them become a part of America. You need us out of the way.
And whether they become part of America again or not, you can pop up the Matt Gaetz post that he made about there. He said, listen, Canada won't win a trade war against the U.S. We can live without your sorry excuse for bacon. Now, the thing is, whether they become the 51st state or a province
Look, there's Crassington right there. Go down.
So
there's Crassington.
What Brian says, he goes, what a sad way to treat one of our closest allies. Canada lost over 100 lives helping us in Afghanistan after 9/11 has spent over $20 billion on that mission. You guys are pathetic. No, we have propped them up. We're spending money with nothing in
billion
return.
a year.
Not to mention
billion a year.
Their border is unsecure. Their border
You
is
know what else?
unsecure.
You know what else?
Fentanyl coming into our country.
40 pounds. 40 pounds of fentanyl.
Anytime a conflict breaks out, a war or something, the United States never says, "Oh, let's go get Canada. Oh, let's go get Mexico," because we can't count on them with their military. It's always, we always go to our allies, Israel and England, but it's never let's go get Canada. They're gonna get our back. I mean, yeah, it's just
because we
it's
save
ridiculous.
their butts 99%.
Exactly.
Of the time.
They need us way more than we need them.
It's annoying to hear that they're hurt. Like, that drives me crazy.
Yeah, look, as long as we can keep Deadpool, I'm fine. As long as we can keep Deadpool, I'm good.
Well, he's in a lawsuit that's about to
He's
expose
fixing
him
to be
too,
done.
So.
He's fixing to be done, bro.
Him and his wife.
Anyway, the point is this. Like, here's what Crassington doesn't understand. Boo freaking who. You spent $20 billion to help us in the war on terror. Whoop-de-freaking-do. We 10x that every single year just to make you feel like you're a country. Here's the thing. I know we got some people, Premier is like a governor. Okay, thank you very much. I know there's some people from Canada watching this right now. Canada, if you can't sustain without $200 billion a year for free, we don't even get anything in return for that. There's no repayment. There's no interest. There's no nothing. We just give it to Canada so they can feel like a country. That for what purpose? For what purpose is that for America? Here's the thing. It may seem mean. Okay, U.S. aid is gone, out the door. We're done giving foreign aid to people just because we're taxing our citizens out the yin-yang just so we can be this generous nation that gives to all these people all the time. Screw that.
Yeah,
Americans are like freaking the Patriot, the final 20 minutes of the Patriot at this point. We do not give a crap. You are taxing us out the yin-yang. Our money's taxed before we get it. And then it's taxed again because it went into our bank account. And then if we die, we're taxed. You are talking to people who are taxed for dying, okay? We do not care about your sissy countries that can't even secure your own borders. Canada has an open border across the board. They've allowed this past year 40 pounds worth of fentanyl. That is enough to kill an estimated 12 million people. Okay? Think about that for 1 second. All you COVID believers killed 1 million something people, whatever. Okay, well, the past year alone, we confiscated enough fentanyl to kill 12 million just from the Canadian border across the way. And people are like, oh, that's not Canada, that's China. Who gives a flying crap? Canada has let the CCP come in there and run their dang country. Shut your stupid mouth, get on board, or get out of the freaking way. Mexico, dear God. Donald Trump becomes president and there's a 93% drop of illegal immigrants crossing over the border the day that he becomes president. That means that Joe Biden could have solved it the entire time, but he chose not to. And at the end of the day, I could give a flying crap about Mexico too, no offense, Tony, because they're not doing anything to stop it. They're doing nothing. They are willingly and openly allowing it to happen, and it's over. It is done. We Americans are freaking tired of being bent over the couch every single freaking day for these countries that are taking advantage of us, laughing at us. Our American citizens are dying. Our American citizens' opioid crisis is going out the yin-yang. Our child sex trafficking rings are going out the yin-yang, unaffected, untouched, unprotected across the board. Screw you. We're done. We will play this game all day. Last night, Donald Trump said, hey, if they want to play the game, we can play the game as long as they want. I don't care. The end. You are either America first or you can get the crap out of the way. We are willing to, maybe it'll be a little painful at first, but it's short-term pain for a long-term game. America first. And on top of that, freaking forget all these people, okay? Canada needs to be divided into East Canada, West Canada. That's the 51st and the 52nd state. Go ahead and get Greenland while you're at it. That's 53. You can't have an odd number. So then bring Mexico into it too, because they can't do a flying crap without our help in the first place either. If we're going to help these people and they can't survive without our free money, then they don't deserve to be a country. Okay,
Yeah.
Here's another thing. All right, this idea that every place should just be, oh, it's their God-given right to be a country. Are you sure about that? Oh, it was our God-given right to be America? No, we had to freaking fight for it and defend it, and we had to become the absolute superpower of the world. Freaking come take the crown from us or shut your stupid mouth. I'm done. Ha!
Here, here.
Nice.
Look at that.
Well,
And he's gone.
they're in the find out portion of this program because we saw what happened to Canada and Mexico. The loonies and the toonies, man. The Canadian dollar dropped. I mean, it fell way off. And there
You
were
know
a lot
what?
of
You know what
people-
I find ironic is that Mexico came out to say, the president came out to say that they were closing the border because they weren't going to accept any more immigrants that they were deporting. I was like, if they always had the ability to do that, whether it be the Biden administration or Mexico, they could have closed the border anytime they wanted. But they chose not to because they knew all the drugs and all the immigrants were coming through. So it's just ironic to me that all of a sudden they're closing the border now that that we're trying to get things right in our own country here. It's just
I don't think Mexico has a chance. This is what happens when you allow an organization like the several cartels that are in the country to just like leak into every part of your country, from the president to government officials to everything. I mean, it worked for Biden because you had a weak, limp-wristed president that just let your country and the cartel organization do whatever they want for so many years. But now you've got a Mexican president that's literally stuck between a cartel and a Trump. They ain't got a
This
shot.
is how screwed Canada is, and I don't think we have it in the show, but the second largest company in Canada is Shopify.
Yeah, I read that.
Shopify's CEO literally came out and basically bashed Canada and defended America. And now you've got a list of over 100 of the largest businesses in Canada that are saying, we are moving our headquarters to the United States.
Come on.
Because no, like no way. Here you go. CEO of the second largest company in Canada. It's Shopify. Quote, we win by helping America win. Trump believes that Canada has not held up their side of the bargain. This is Toby Lutke, the CEO of Shopify. Shopify is the largest retail processing store/system in the world. Okay, Canada's screwed, dude. These people hate this mug. These people, look, the premiers go on TV and they're like, I'll tell you what, this 51st state stuff has not landed well with the people of Canada. Has it? Has it not landed well? Are you sure? Oh, this tariff thing has just blah, blah, blah. That the Canadians are just hurt by Americans. Are you sure real Americans or real Canadians, see, almost did it. Real Canadians are hurt by this? No, real Canadians know exactly what the crap is going on, and they agree with America because real Canadians know that you don't have a freaking country without America. So stop pissing America off. That's what real Canadians are saying. Can we please stop making America mad? Because the only reason we're a country is because of America. Can we please stop doing this stupid government? Can we please stop doing it? They're screwed.
And the thing about it is, and there are people who say, well, their dollar dropped because they're doing this to lower the price on their exports, and that's how they counterbalance the tariffs, like China did a while back. They're not China. They don't have the GDP that China has.
They don't have, no. Dude,
they don't have it. But even if they don't become a province or 51st state or whatever, they're still, it's going to change Canada for good no matter what happens because it could, if they'll get the right government in place. Like Pierre Poilievre came out, however you say his last name, who is, of course, that conservative front runner to replace Justin Trudeau.
Canada first. I wonder where he got that.
Yeah, right? He's now calling for an emergency tax cut for all Canadians in response to President Trump's tariffs. You're welcome, Canada. Trump's tariffs will transform your country for the better. You want to play this clip?
Sure.
Let's play it.
The tariffs must not be a tax grab. None of the money from the tariffs should stay in government coffers or be spent on unrelated government priorities. All of it should go back to the workers and businesses that are affected, and most of it should go back in the form of a massive tax cut. And that is why I'm calling for the passage of an immediate emergency bring-it-home tax cut. Tax cut.
All right, we got it. We got it. Yeah, this guy actually has some common sense. But you know the one thing he's not doing? He's not happy about the tariffs. But the one thing he's not doing is attacking President Trump and America at the same time. You cannot be happy about something. You know, it's like your dad. It's like your dad. Your dad has punished you. Like, you cannot be happy that you got punished. But the one thing you for sure don't do is tell your dad to go suck it, because then your life just becomes a lot worse. That's what's happening here. Daddy's having to get on to you, Canada. Daddy's having to tell you how this is going to go, because your dad actually doesn't live in Alberta or wherever the crap Trudeau lives. No, your daddy lives at Pennsylvania Avenues at the White House. That's where your dad actually lives. And that's your dad is President Trump. That's your dad. That's your daddy.
This is
Canada.
also the attitude.
That's your daddy.
This is also the attitude that you have when you know that you've done something wrong.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not only like you're scared of America, but this guy, he's not happy about it, but he's also not fighting it because he knows that what's been going on between America and Canada has been unfair to America. He knows it. He's not happy that they're losing it because it's going to cripple the country that he's trying to take control of, but he knows that we're right. He knows that
I agree. I agree.
So what do we think? Who's going to bend the knee first, and when is it going to happen?
Canada bends the knee first.
In like 2 days. It's done.
I'm thinking by Friday. I'm by Friday at least.
And so I think it's going to happen pretty quick. And of course, you got the Trump came out in response to the BRICS deal. You know, of course, BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And Trump ain't messing around with this deal.
100% tariffs on any country that tries to move away from the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Another reason you should go to Birch right now, because now would be a really good time to go get gold.
Really good time.
Because why is the dollar dominant? Because it's backed by gold.
Yeah.
Now is dude, I'm telling you, text the word Graham to 989898. I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you, people. I'm trying to help you. Go ahead.
No, you nailed it. I mean, and every time you see that gold going up is because you know the dollar's being devalued around the world. Trump is saying, look, we're going to make sure that you're trying to replace the dollar, you're going to face 100% tariffs. And so, I mean, this is some big D energy coming back from Donald Trump. I mean, like bringing it back. So I love this stuff, man. And then, of course, the Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, goes down to visit in Panama.
Yeah.
And it's funny how these guys fold when you show up. You know, they talk. They're big talk. Like he said, Panama Canal is going to stay in possession of Panama, and then you show up down there. Well,
hey, there's some breaking news. Trump. Somebody in the comments said Trump has released a statement saying that him and Trudeau have spoken, and they're going to speak again at 3 p.m.
May not be till Friday.
Smack that. We're sorry, eh? We're sorry.
Yeah. Well, I really want to talk to you, eh? But Mark,
and then he says it in French.
He goes down there and visits with the Panamanian president. He says the president of Panama said will not renew its memorandum of understanding with communist China. Again, that big energy's back, baby. Big energy's
back. Yep, I agree. And this is a major win. It's not the overall outcome, but it's a major win.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what he put out. Canada doesn't even allow U.S. banks to open or do business in Canada. What's that all about? Many such things, but it's also a drug war. Fentanyl, like I said, and hundreds of thousands of people have died in the U.S. from drugs pouring through the borders of Mexico and Canada. Just spoke to Justin Trudeau. We'll be speaking to him again at 3 p.m. You know how that conversation went? It said, hey, figure your crap out by 3 p.m. Or you know what? I actually put this out. You know what he should do? If Canada doesn't do it, he shouldn't double it. Because a lot of people are like, well, you should double it, make it 50% tariffs. No. It should be the ultimate troll. He should make it because he wants them to be the 51st state. Make it 51% tariff, just to drive it home.
That's great.
And just make it 51%.
Yeah, you're dead on right, Graham. Well, he basically had a call with him and said, "We'll talk again at 3. Better make up your mind." Yep.
You better figure your crap out, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. By COB today. By COB today, you better have your crap together. Also, we're already an hour in this thing. Let's play this really quick. I wonder why Lindsey Graham and so many people all of a sudden are suddenly voting yes across the board. Well, could it be because Zelensky dropped a bombshell yesterday claiming that $100 billion out of the $177 billion that the U.S. taxpayer gave to them somehow is missing? We can play it a little bit here. I mean, he speaks in freaking Ukrainian or whatever.
Captions, but
Royce, read the captions for the audio people.
Well, I don't think we have to do it. The basic thing is Zelensky is saying, like, maybe we've gotten $177 billion worth of like equipment and things like that, but we haven't gotten $177 billion. So here's the question. If this is true, where's the other $102-something billion of our U.S. tax money? This has money laundering. Remember how I've said for years that this is a proxy war to funnel the military-industrial complex and to put money in the pockets of corrupt government officials? This, I'm telling you, this is a big freaking deal that he said this. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but I got to lean towards the sense of it probably has a little bit more truth to it than you think. Let's get ML for money laundering going in the chat. If you agree and you think some money laundering has happened, type in ML in the chat.
I don't believe that guy for anything, dude. That guy's as bad as Putin. He probably knows where all the money is. He probably has it in an offshore account somewhere.
Yeah, all those pardons are starting to make sense now, huh?
Yeah, it does. Absolutely, man. That guy, he absolutely knows where the money is. Are you kidding me?
But what I'm saying is he does, because the money came in like, we'll give you $177 billion, but $100 billion of it's coming back to us, like through all these proxy companies and things like that you have going across the board. And so this is a very interesting thing. So pay attention to this. It's just now kind of starting to pick up some steam for sure. But it's going to be interesting to see. I also want to say really quick, I see a lot of you commenting about my song that dropped on the 29th. Thank you guys for liking the song. It was a little side project that I did. It's called Laid to Rest, the anthem version. You can find it anywhere you listen to music. So if that's Spotify, iTunes, whatever it may be. I did something the other day. I didn't post it, but I did a story, and you can even find it, Laid to Rest anthem version. You can find it in the stories, and you can put the music in the stories on.
I will say it's a great song to listen to at the gym.
Yeah, and stop asking me. Stop asking me. It is him. Okay, stop asking me.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, guys,
there will
it's
be,
not Tony. Stop asking.
There will
It's
be,
not Tony.
and before people go crazy, there will be no tour. There will be no band. Listen, once upon a time, I thought I was going to be a rock star. I opened up for Saliva back in the day. That's a true story. I became famous or whatever it may be, doing something different. And like Chad, I've got a musical background. And I finally was just able to put a song together. It's a song. If you like rock music, I think you're going to like it. If you're not a fan of rock, you're probably not going to like the song.
Not gonna.
But it's called Laid to Rest. Royce, can you share a screen and pull it up somewhere really quick?
Let me see.
And
Let me see if I can
just
do that.
just like on Apple iTunes so people can see it. It's called Laid to Rest Anthem version. If you want to go listen to it, you want to add it to your playlist, go have fun with it. There will be no tour. There is no band. There is no nothing.
Never say never, Graham.
No, I'm saying never. I'm almost 40. I'm not going on tour.
I'm 52, baby.
Anyway,
Throw Graham under the bus there, Chad.
Somebody said, "What's the meaning of the song?" I like to write in a way that it means to you what it means to you. Some people think it means a girl. There is a line in there about that. Other people think it means like religion and things like that. There's a lot of, oh, your parents didn't think you were going to be good enough, all that kind of stuff. The song is about laying it all down and moving on kind of thing. And so, so it's called Laid to Rest, the anthem version. If you want to add it to your playlist and rock along with it, go for it. It's available everywhere that you listen to music. There will be no tour. Before I get any more messages, I have no desire to go on tour. I'm 38 years old. I don't know. It was just for fun. It was just for fun. That's it. So anyway, but thank you for all the words about it. I appreciate it. Somebody said it's an amazing song. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. It's been cool to see people reach out about the song. So that's been cool because I've not talked about it a lot. And it's been cool to see so many people go find it. Somebody said they bought it and it's worth it. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. So, okay.
And get ready.
Apparently,
for the
Royce
remix.
can't find it. Apparently, so
and get
I
ready
can't
for the
log into my
remixed,
Spotify. I don't know
the
why
remixed redneck version by me and Chad later.
dude, just Google "Laid to Rest" Anthem version. It'll probably show up in the Google search. Anyway, it's fine. I think that's all we've got for this show. So make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit that share button. Somebody said they thought it was awesome. Thanks, guys. Somebody said, thanks, found it, da-da-da-da-da. Yep, exactly. And so anyway, I wrote it. If you like rock music, I think you'll like it. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit the share button. What the crap is this? You found... Okay, Royce, you're fired today. You're fired today.
What are you talking about? This is not what you wanted?
This is a Facebook post. What is this?
Yeah, I
this
thought you wanted to play it so they could hear it.
No, I don't care. No, I want them to go find it and listen to it. I want them to see what it looks like. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. All right, that's all we got for this show. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit that share button. I think that's it. So. Somebody, there we go. Yeah. So you can find it anywhere. That's what it looks like, the album cover. Go rock it if you want. All right, moving on. We've got we got more important stuff to do. All right, let's pray this thing out. Who wants to do it?
Okay,
You
let's
do
bow.
it, Graham.
All right.
Oh, Father, we just thank you for a wonderful weekend. Just thank you for giving all of us the ability to have a voice, and that when we do eventually see you face to face, that we have used all of our abilities and our talents to spread the love, grace, and mercy that you give us every single day. Father, we love you. We thank you for all that you do. Lord, keep everybody safe and free from harm. And while our brother Graham is in D.C., Lord, keep him safe. And also while his family's away, keep them safe and healthy as well. Father, we love you. We thank you for all that you do. In God's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Yeah, there's been like 47 ambulances leaving.
I've heard
while
every one of them. It's awesome. I'm like, who got shot?
All right, super
Here we
chats.
go.
Here we go.
From Russell Olson. So happy you're back, Graham, but can we talk about the absolute banger of a song that you dropped the other day? It's been on constant repeat.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I told everybody I wasn't going to make a big deal out of it, and I'll tell you guys because we're on the show here. But yeah, it was just a side project. So I'm glad that you guys like it because that was it. It was meant to be a playlist song, nothing more. Thank you.
From Dudley. Graham, while you're on there, can you please try and get them to do away with electronic logbooks? Want to see America move. Get rid of ELD. It's a long shot, but it would be great. I'm assuming that's a trucker thing?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say where I'm at or what I'm helping work on, but, we'll look into that.
The Wolfman. I may throw some WD-40 in my huge beard because, well, I'm a dude, and that's what dudes do when they're blue collar. But hairy pitted woman in fur oil is just downright nasty.
Gotta try some of that fur
in
oil.
The beard. Miss Lovegood. Speaking of good news, Keith Siegel, originally from North Carolina, was released from captivity on Saturday. There are still 79 hostages there. 6 Americans, 3 alive that we know of. Bring them home now. Agreed.
100%.
Ripped Van Winkle. Kind of feels like David Hogg is using the bodies of the dead classmates as step to advance his political career. 100%. I hate that dude.
Not wrong.
E. Hill. Graham, can you tell us who particularly you are helping in D.C.? Peter Trump. Also, can we get the truck rants back, please? Whatever happened to the DA party?
The DA party, we won an election. And I'm in D.C. at the current moment. I can't look. All I'm here to say is I'm just here to help in whatever capacity the president or whatever agency is involved in the county. I'm just here to help in any way that I can across the board. That's it.
Yo.
Next.
The Wolfman. Government trade proposal. Fetterman and a future consideration for McConnell, Collins, and Murkowski. Bad idea. Much better than the LeBron-Luka trade. Reticulated Chicken Mom. I've been in and out on the listening. I'll rewatch later, but it seems like every time I came back, it was funny time. Thank you. I needed the laughs. It's been one of them episodes.
Welcome.
It's been one of those episodes. Oh, I thought that was blank for a minute.
Yeah,
what is the story behind Laid to Rest? Look, it was written in a way. It actually was a song I wrote. Like Todd knows it from back when I was like 18. Like I wrote that song 20 years ago. It is written in a way. It's whatever it means to you is what it means to you.
Yo. The Wolfman. And the Grammy goes to
the Grammy.
That's a pretty good one right there. Alicia Victoria. Might be looking for another church, sadly. Sunday, my pastor talked about compassion, said as Christians we should be helping the immigrants being targeted. Going to meet with him this week. Well, if you check out my channel, I stream my home church every Sunday, and you'll hear the truth. So while you're looking, you have something to watch. Jeff Wallace. Canada rejected American booze. I'm sure they checked top imports. So what does that say about Canadians? Glug, glug, glug. See you in Tennessee when your tour kicks off, Graham.
No, there's no tour. There's no tour. Guys, look, hey, I am squashing it right now. I cannot be any more serious. There is no tour. There is no, I'm not like trying to prop something up and then drop something out. There is nothing. It was a side project. You guys go listen to it if you want to. That's it. Yeah. There is
you
no
guys remember this moment
tour.
when Graham announces that he's going on tour.
I'm not, dude. I can't. I can't. There's no way. No, none. This is not a joke.
Intrigue, logic. Yeah.
No, there's no tour. There's no tour.
Well, no, they said no tour. We need you exactly where you are.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm busy. Love you guys. I'm busy, man.
Patriot Paladin. If a first-time listener found you, they'd know you were military just from the acronyms. Mm-hmm. That's what we do.
Yep, I think that too. When Graham and Todd get going on their, he's an E blah blah blah, E5, E7 blah blah blah.
We try to explain it, you know.
Nobody knows what that means. That's it. That's all of them.
We try.
All right, guys. Hey, it's been awesome being able to hang out with you guys.
One more.
Oh, we got another one.
Tarzan Cowboy Todd, I saw that the pilot of the Black Hawk was female with only 500 hours of flight time, which to my understanding is a very low amount of hours for the path they were flying. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of speculation about that. I know one of the crew members is from Noxubee, Mississippi, which is about 45 minutes or 30 minutes up the road from where I'm from. So that's literally all I know at this point.
All right.
Yep. All right. So, again, thank you guys for letting me come back on and hang out. I know that I've been in and out a lot, and thank you guys for continuing to support the guys here as they continue to bring you the truth. So, again, can we get just one more time some American flags in the chat for Chad, Todd, Tony, Royce, everybody for holding it down. And thank you guys for, again, being here for more than just one person. Again, guys, I could die tomorrow. And does the show deserve to stop because of that? I don't think so. I think we've built something that's bigger than any one of us combined. And so they've been doing a great job holding it down. You guys are an amazing, just friends and family, part of the Dear American family. So thank you guys across the board for that. This show continues no matter what. No matter what. And so anyway, all right, that's it. Okay, Tony, say goodbye.
Hasta mañana, everybody.
All right, Royce, say goodbye.
See you guys tomorrow.
Todd.
Will there be a Graham? We don't know.
We have no
idea. We don't know.
We have no idea. Little update for tomorrow's show. I will be going on right after Chad due to scheduling issues. So I'll remind you again tomorrow. But as always, love you, miss you, mean it.
Always complicated. Chad, say goodbye.
Well, unlike Graham, I do tour, so you can go to watchchad.com
where
all the fun stuff is and come out to a live show. And we will see you. When I say we, I'm talking about me, my multiple personalities, and Royce at 2-1 Central on the Chad Prather Show right here. We love you. Get in the chat over there. And before you leave this one, hit the dadgum like button.
For real.
I love you. God bless you.
Hit the like button wherever you're watching, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, I'm Graham Allen. Stay awake, not woke. Trust in God, not the government. And as always, stay free.